We're here rolling with world-renowned promoter Mr. Tom Loeffler, over 30 years in the boxing industry. Tom, talk to us about the March 16th card, the Irish invasion of Madison Square Garden.
This is going to be a tremendous show. Biggest Irish boxing show in Madison Square Garden in New York history. We got 6 Irish fighters on the show. We're really excited. Callum Walsh is headlining it against another credible opponent with Dean Sutherland all the way from Scotland. So we're excited about that. Thomas Carty's on the show. Virgil McCrory is on the show. A rematch with Emmett Brennan and Kevin Cronin. So many great fights. Cletus Selden, the Hebrew Hammond, who's 3% Irish, he says. So we're really looking forward to it. We have something for everyone on this show here, and we really want to give the fans a great value for St. Paddy's Day.
Absolutely. You mentioned earlier that the opponent that Callum is fighting, Mr. Sutherland, he doesn't have a padded record. He has a record of 12 victories over 12 credible opponents. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that? And what makes UFC Fight Pass and Tom Loeffler's 360 Promotions different from other promotional companies?
We want to make great fights. We want to have evenly matched fights. Dean Sutherland, 19-1, a lot more professional fights than Callum Walsh has. So, he said he saw some chinks in Callum's armor, and, he's going to use that experience to exploit it. This is a huge opportunity for him to win the WBC Continental Americas title that Callum has. Callum's rated in the top 10 now of the sanctioning body, so he's looking at that rating as well. So Dean Sutherland has everything to win, not allowed to lose, and it's a huge opportunity for him fighting here at the Mecca of boxing in Madison Square Garden. Callum, with 12 victories, you saw in the last fight over in Dublin, fought Ranowski 22-2. Never been stopped before, but Callum put on, I think, his best performance so far, second round knockout. So that's what we're expecting from him being trained at the Freddie Roach School of Boxing. Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach. We want to give him a big shout out for him. He'll be here for Fight Week naturally. Callum's already sparring, so everything about the show is great for the fans.
As far as Callum's progression, we know he's ranked number 6 in the IBF, number 7 in the WBC. You as his promoter and being in boxing so long, where do you and Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach see Callum's progression going, considering he gets a victory this March 16th?
Callum's never turned down a fight. He likes the challenges, and he likes to fight. He's one of those guys that really grew up fighting in his hometown of Cork, Ireland, and now he's getting paid to fight in the ring. This is like second nature to him. So his training is going well. Puts in a lot of work. Without the work in the training and the sparring, you don't see the results in the ring. And a lot of fighters who don't, they look great in the gym, and then when it comes to the spotlight comes on, especially Madison Square Garden, a lot of times they can be a little bit flat, but Callum always rises to the occasion. He had a tremendous performance in Dublin, and we're expecting another great performance from him in this tremendous fight on March 16th.
Absolutely, and considering the fight's going to be taken here at the theater, Madison Square Garden from New York, what are your thoughts also, this is a different fight, on Keyshawn Davis versus Dennis Berinchyk, in which he elevated from prospect to contender, now fighting for the WBO world title?
Yeah, no, that's a great fight too. That's a great show. Great fight. Berinchyk had a tremendous performance. Berinchyk is from Ukraine. I have a big history with Ukraine, with the Klitschko brothers, and now with Boachuk being from Ukraine. So we look forward to seeing Berinchyk defending his title here in Madison Square Garden. But that's what makes the Garden such a great history for boxing and a great location for boxing. The support that you get from the New York City fight fans is tremendous. So we're really going down the road of the Irish St. Patrick's Day. Mick Conlon is going to be here. He made his pro debut at the theater, so he's going to be here with Kevin Cronin, and then also Darren Barker is going to be here with Emmett Brennan. So there's going to be a lot of personalities coming out for this show, and it's just one of those things that we just want to provide the value for the fans.
And you gave your kudos to Mr. Dana White, considering there's a lot of cross-marketing between UFC Fight Pass and 360 Promotions. Can you elaborate elaborate more on how that's impacted the industry of boxing in regards to Callum and the other fighters that you have?
So for what we're doing, Dana really supports the boxing that we're doing. He gave the green light for our shows on UFC Fight Pass. We've gotten the highest ratings they've ever gotten for boxing on Fight Pass, so he's really happy with that. He announced in Dublin that he's going to get into boxing in a much bigger way, and we're excited for that also. What he's done in the UFC, building that huge fan base of the young demographic of UFC fans, and the cross promotion that we're able to give Callum between the boxing fans and the UFC fans is tremendous. The UFC has the biggest social media following of any combat sports in boxing or MMA, and when they get behind any of the social media posts or the announcements that we do, it just has a tremendous effect. So we're really appreciative of the support of Dana and working together with UFC Fight Pass.
Mr. Loeffler, thank you for your time. A gentleman as always. Thank you.
Thank you.